All right, here we go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Welcome. Your Saltwater Guide, Captain Dave Hansen, with another great Saturday morning show for you today. Thank you all for joining us. Welcome. We are going absolutely crazy with the great fishing that's going on out here. Bluefin, yellowtail, calico bass. It is absolutely insane. Captain Al's down at the Coronados today. He'll be going live right after our show. He's out there fishing right now. And Justin was live at Catalina last night for massive amounts of horn sharks after a great day of fishing. Barracuda, bass, rockfish, blue perch, whitefish, yellowtail, and then the combo trip, and they turned it into a lobster last night after a great day of fishing. And I'll tell you what, it was a little bit slow on the lobster fishing, but wide open on the hornback sharks. The horn sharks were wide open. Hey, John Stanley. Hey, Jeanette. Good morning. So we got a lot to talk about today as far as all the different types of fish. The bluefin made a guest celebrity appearance inside Catalina, cruising up the coast. Big foamers, big schools all over the place. They made a great showing down below, like the 425 to the hidden bank. There was bluefin all over the place. There's a San Diego caught Dorado yesterday, and they can't get more than 50 miles from home, or I don't even think they get 50 miles from home. That's pretty good fishing. Got 7 Dorado and a 30-some bluefin. There is all kinds of stuff going on. No need to put away your fishing poles, gang. That is springtime fishing at its finest. We got opportunity for people to call into the show this morning if you want. You can call in, talk about what you've been catching, where you've been catching it at, how good it's been. Daniel Rubin's hanging in here. He's going to be having some great news for us about manufacturing. Hopefully he joins us here in a few minutes to let us know about that. And oh my gosh, just so much good stuff going on. I can't get over the fact that the fishing is so good right now. They got live squid at the bait barge in Long Beach. They got anchovies in Mission Bay. There's really no reason to not go fishing. Beautiful weather today. Captain Al Clowers is down at the Coronados. Said the weather's beautiful, just a little lump left over from the wind, but other than that, it's flat. Just a tiny lump. But I mean, there's no wind. There's no wind chop on the water. Justin's going out this morning with a bunch of our members. He'll be out there fishing with Lisa and the crew from Your Saltwater Guide, and there'll be combo trip. So he'll be going live tonight. He's fishing Catalina today and then live tonight at Catalina for the Hoop Net Extravaganza. Had another friend over at Catalina last night. They ended up with 17 lobsters. Beautiful night at Catalina for Pat and Jesse and the children. And I'll tell you what, 17 lobsters, better than a poke in the eye. 17 lobsters is a phenomenal night. I know everybody always wants to get limits of lobsters, but sometimes that isn't the case. You're not going to be able to get limits of lobsters every single time you go. I know there's a lot of people that guarantee limits of lobsters, but we are not one of them. We actually live in the real world, so we don't buy into all that guaranteed stuff. But gang, I also want to talk a little bit about the MLPA and the Marine Life Protection Act. They want to close more of the California coastline to fishing. More closures is just absolutely ridiculous. But we had a guy on our post yesterday that claims to be a fisherman, and he loves closures. I don't understand it. He absolutely loves the closures, wants more closures, and then there's a picture of him with the fish. I don't understand. So, like I always say, we will ruin it for ourselves. We have a tendency to do that as people. It's just what we do. We just have a tendency to cause these closures, and we don't even know we're doing it because fishermen, we can't agree on anything. Point Loma, a huge closure. They want all of Point Loma, which is absolutely crazy. But I blocked that guy. He won't be on our post anymore. Don't worry about that, John Stanley. John Stanley, are you going fishing today I heard you say something about maybe hoop netting, maybe fishing something. Jeanette, you're going fishing with Pablo today. Everybody's going fishing today, but me. Hey. He's a mole. Yep, he is an absolute mole. Joey, did you have a fun swim last night? Was it cool jumping in the water and swimming around? Joey got to go swimming last night. He prop fouled on purpose, I think, and then he got to jump in the water and get the line out, go for a little swim. Pretty good. Hey, Matt Ryan, good morning. Oh, good, John Stanley. That'll be fun. Double D's out fishing at the lake right now. He said he may call in. All right, Jeanette, got to go. Have fun. Let us know what happens out there. I'm driving, no fishing. Yeah, you are. You're driving back from a great meeting, Daniel. ReelQuick, got some possibilities. Going to make that product at the Batson Enterprises where that is great news. I'm sorry I let it out, but yeah, that is great news. Marley's fired up for you, Daniel. He's running around in the background, absolutely fired up about the great news. Eric, hello, PEI, Canada. Nice to see you in the house. Gang, you can call into the show. Tell us about what you think about fishing, or if you got something you want to talk about as far as the closures go, or anything else that might be on your mind as far as fishing goes. You can always call into the show. You can call 949-374-0786. We'll take all the calls we get. No matter what you want to talk about, I don't really care. We're living in a super political landscape right now in the fishing industry. And there's entities out there that absolutely want to shut down fishing. I don't know why. I have no idea. And then there's entities that want to help them to close down fishing. So it's just crazy, gang. It's absolutely crazy. And if you saw what was going on, here we go. Jumpin' Joe, what's up? Joey,
how are you?
We're good, buddy. How are you today?
I'm great. Just waking up, getting my feet back under me. Long day yesterday, but just getting up and moving.
Looks like it was a great day, and then kind of.
It was an awesome trip. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah, it looked like a lot of fun. You even got to go swimming, huh? Hello, Joey. Yep, we lost Joey. He'll call back. We lost him for a minute. Anybody out there that wants to call in, you can feel free to call in. There you go, Joey.
Yep. You got me now?
Got you now. Looks like you had a fun time, and then you went out swimming last night too, huh?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I missed that damn rope on purpose. It was getting a little warm. I needed to cool off a little bit. Just thankful Justin didn't wrap it too many times. So, but yeah, it was a good time. I think everybody on that boat.
We lost you again, Joey. I don't know. You're in a bad spot there, buddy. You're not in a good spot. All right. Anybody else want to call in? Feel free. We're doing this live. This is live. It doesn't get any more real than this. And we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. We'll wait for Joey one more time to try to call back in. If he doesn't get through, we'll keep moving along. But if you guys didn't see the live show last night, Justin was hooping at Catalina, and Joey got that rope prop fouled and got to jump in the water and get it out. That was kind of exciting. Kind of wanted to ask him what it's like to jump into the water at night. I haven't done that for an awful long time. I used to do it all the time. I used to go night diving all the time for lobsters back before I knew how to get them in the hoop net. Here we go, Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, what's up? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just in my car driving. Thought I'd give you a call.
Yeah? What's going on in the Matt Ryan world?
Well, I haven't been fishing, but I wanted to call and talk about my epic trip to Baja, California.
Yeah.
I came and saw you.
Come and talk about it, buddy.
Man, that was cool. We were on a cruise and hit you up before the cruise, and you said, "Hey, give me a call when we get down there." And we did. We hopped off the boat, and there you were to pick us up, and you gave us an epic trip around Cabo San Lucas. It was incredible. Thank you.
You got to see parts of it you never saw before, right?
Yeah, but at first we started off going to Walmart, so I think we're running errands for you. And I'm thinking, what are we doing with this guy? And then you pick up some tortillas, and you take us to this private, secluded, beautiful beach, and there's tropical fish all over the place, deep water, and we just had the best time ever feeding tortillas to those things.
Yeah, it was pretty epic, right? And the weather was gorgeous.
Beautiful. We had a great time, Dave. Thank you.
And then we went to a nice lunch with Kelly Girl.
Had a good lunch, and then took us back to the house, and we got to meet Marley.
Yeah, you did. He's pretty cool, huh?
Smallest little thing. I didn't think he was going to be that tiny.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine when I tell everybody he's tiny until you come and you actually see him. You don't really know how little he is, huh?
Yeah, he's a cool little guy.
Yeah, he is. Well, we had a really good time with you guys, and I'm thankful that I talked to you and your wife about that ring, and you guys were able to put it together for us, and I'm coming up there real soon to get the ring from you.
Yeah, we got it taken care of for you, and it's all good to go.
Yay. What are you up to today?
I'm about to go to bed right now.
Oh, beautiful. You out chasing goblins last night?
You know what I do.
Yes, I do. Oh my gosh. You have to have a tiny bit of patience, don't you?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
But luckily the lives helped me out, and being able to watch Justin go live hoop netting, watching Al go hoop netting. Hopefully we can see Pablo one of these nights.
Yeah, that would be pretty spectacular, Pablo. He's kind of the secret hoop netter. He doesn't let anybody know what he's doing, but someday he'll go live and blow us all away.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it would. I can't wait.
Well, I just want to call and say thank you and say what an incredible time that was. So if any members want to bug Dave, he's just down there in Cabo, so go take your cruise and go see him.
Absolutely. Thank you, Matt. See you later, buddy. Go to bed.
Later.
All right. There you go, Matt Ryan. Good friend, member, but also a friend. Him and his wife came down here to Cabo, and they had just a wonderful time. And we had a good time hanging out with them, showing them some stuff they would have never saw if they hadn't called us up and checked it all out. Let's see if we can get Joey on here one more time. We're going to try again. All right, let's try it out, see what happens. And Daniel Rubin.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show, buddy.
Morning. How's it going over there?
Good. You got a big announcement, man.
I did. I do. I tried to find a place I could get a view of Mount Shasta, but it's all blocked up by clouds and a little drizzly and rain. So I just pulled off the freeway and came to a lake. I think it's called Siskiyou Lake, and pulled into a Mount Shasta kind of a spa here. I'll take a walk around. I got full signal going on. Anyways, driving back from look at the color of these trees, you guys.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Fantastic. Yeah, you guys, I'm driving back from Washington. Very good effort to get up there and meet with some folks up there. Looking for some manufacturing for ReelQuick. And we went up and spoke with Bill at Batson Enterprises, and it looks like we're going to move forward with doing some work with Bill, and Bill's going to do some work with us. And this is just the beginning of a relationship that I'm super excited that he had us come up and sit at the desk with him and talk about this. And he had his engineer designer there, and his right-hand girl there too, Holly and James. And we just had a fantastic conversation, tailed some stuff out. And yeah, the first piece I make with these folks is the Winthrop bending butt sleeve that goes over the number 2 Terminator butt. Let's walk down to the lake, guys. And yeah, so super exciting that we're going to be working up some quotations for that piece. And you guys have seen the reel seats that we've made, the 2 glue-on ones that we made. You know, we've been making those for a couple of years, and we've just been prototyping them. The prices that we're getting for manufacturing has been astronomical. And you know, we're trying to price them right. But with the pricing that we got for manufacturing, they're a little bit out of the market for some people. So they're going to work up the quotes for the realistic pricing on production. And for all the inventory that we have in stock, we're going to be repricing those at the correct pricing for the market. So stand by for that. You know, we are selling those products. It's a super bitchin' product. And some of those people that just say, I got to have that, the price really doesn't matter. But we don't have, you know, a tremendous amount of market like that. We need to get the price down into a realistic place. So that's what we're doing. James is going to work up some pricing for us. And as soon as we have that back, we are going to work out the pricing for the custom rod wrapper shops, that they get a price for it. We're going to work out a price for the places like Tiffany's website. She'll be able to sell it on there, and she'll be able to make money. People can come to me directly and get rods wrapped directly with us. So yeah, that's the next step in this business, is working out the pricing and getting the cost drilled down. How is this, you guys?
That is beautiful. That is absolutely gorgeous, Daniel. Thank you very much for taking us along.
Right? This is just super cool. I might stay here for a little bit, you guys. This is maybe a place for some lunch and hanging out. I slept in a rest area last night. It was okay. I could stretch out in my truck pretty good, but I'm going to take my time coming home. I'm going to see some sights and do some of this sightseeing here. This is very cool. Nobody on the lake, little drizzle going on. It's not too cold. I'm up in elevation. It's probably 55 degrees.
Have you already gone by Lake Shasta?
No, I'm about 60 miles. I wanted to get down there, but I didn't think I could make it to the next rest stop without missing the show. So,
well, what I would suggest you go see, it's pretty spectacular, is Barney Falls.
Okay.
It's right off the side of the road, about 7-8 miles. It's pretty dang cool. They shot part of Jurassic Park there, the original Jurassic Park. It's pretty bitchin'. How the water just comes out of the side of the mountain.
Barney Falls. I'm going to go look that up as soon as the show's over. I'm going to head straight there.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's spectacular. Take some pictures for us so we can show them next week on the show. Hey, Lisa, you're going fishing today with Captain Justin Bottrell on Bowline Sport Fishing. You're doing a combo trip, I hear. Going to be pretty exciting. Can't wait to see what's going on with them. And then Captain Al, he's down at the Coronado Islands right now fishing. He's fishing rockfish, and then he's going to slide out to the tuna area here this afternoon during the slack tide. See if he can't get lucky. Did you hear about that marlin, 500-plus pound marlin that they caught in San Diego day before yesterday?
I did. 582.
Yeah, and it
bigger than any fish that was caught in the Bisbee, and
yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
And they
right?
caught it off of North Island, and they caught it on a spreader bar, and it broke the scale and ended up, or it broke the crane and ended up the crane falling into the guy's boat. They were both injured. Unbelievable.
Wowza.
Yeah, pretty gnarly. Bernie Falls. I'm sorry, I said Barney. Bernie. B-U-R-N-E-Y. Okay. Daniel, do you hear me?
I did. Yeah, thank you.
B-U-R-N-E-Y. That's the name of the falls. It's epic. It is so cool. Thank you, Trevor, for I hadn't been up there since my kids were tiny little babies, so my memory doesn't work that good.
I'm gonna go look that up. Yeah, this is kind of a cool place. They have these little chalets out here all around the lake.
That'd be a cool place to hang out. I wonder what kind of fish are in that lake.
Well, we're 3,500 feet. I'm sure there's some trout in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some nice ones.
It's amazing how much water is in Oregon and Northern California, Oregon, and Washington. There's just everywhere you go. You're like, I'd like to drop a line in there. How about there? Oh, what's that over there? Ooh, looks like some nice structure over there. Kind of cool.
Yep. We got John Stanley going to call in a minute here. Go ahead and feel free to call in, John Stanley. I want to hear what you got to talk about. Yep.
Anybody out there that's been fishing?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who was it? Who was that was on the phone that came to Cabo?
Matt Ryan.
That was Matt Ryan. Okay. Very cool.
Yep. We've had a revolving door of people. We had Kenny Maynard and his beautiful wife, Jennifer, come down here a couple days ago. We went out fishing, got a nice wahoo and a rooster fish, and weather is beautiful. Wahoo and a rooster fish.
So, Dave, I got a comment on a comment that I made yesterday on the show, man. It made me so sad sitting there listening to Bonnie about the stuff that's just unfrickin' controllable on our end. That just seems so ridiculous. And then 100 and something frickin' whales wash up on a beach, and people that are making money could give a rat's gnat about it. That's just crazy that we're going through this right now.
Well, there's a company called NOAA who was supposed to be protecting everybody, us, the whales, everyone. They're the most corrupt company in the world, NOAA. They are hiding the fact that these whales are being slaughtered by hundreds by these quote unquote clean energy companies. It's just sad. It's so sad to think that they're just destroying the whales for absolutely no reason at all. I don't get it. I just don't understand it. Anything else? Anything else is fine, but why the whales? Why destroy the whales?
Is that the wonderful world of payola? Is that what that is all about?
Oh, yeah, it's all about money. Hey, John Stanley, how are you today?
Yeah, you're not sounding good.
John, can you hear me? John Stanley. John Stanley. John Stanley can't hear
John
me.
Stanley is doing some custom work on Steve's Cabo right now.
Oh, yeah?
Steve designed a cap to go onto his bait tank.
Oh, you're
Custom
talking
with
John Stanley's
oh,
doing
pardon
it.
me. Yeah, that was John. Yeah, Don Stanley's doing some custom work. Okay, pardon me. We have multiple Stanleys going on. And yeah, Steve designed a cap to go over his bait tank that would have a shelf on it and some tackle station and some drawers. And yeah, they're working on that right now, trying to figure that out.
Oh, yeah, he makes some beautiful products.
Yeah, he came out, measured the boat, took a look at the whole thing a couple of weeks ago. So we're just waiting on some information from him. But that'll be nice to get that back on. The cap that was on that bait tank would fall off mid freaking. It would just come off the top and fly off into the gunnel, or we've had it almost fly out of the back of the boat a couple times. So this will be good to get that thing fixed and get a shelf and a place to put your tackle so it doesn't roll around.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, John, call back. Where's John now?
Yeah, can they share some water with us? Well, Matt Ryan, according to our governor, he won't release any water down into Southern California. Yeah, he's got to keep it all up there. It's just absolutely ludicrous. And if you guys vote yes on 50, just understand that means you will not have any water for your fire hydrants. That means when there's another fire, we won't be putting it out. So if you want water in your fire hydrants, you vote no on 50. If you don't, vote yes on, it's totally fine. Whatever you decide to do, if you are cool with, because I heard that water really doesn't even help when you're trying to put out a fire anyway. I mean, I was always taught that it helped out tremendously, but the governor of California says water doesn't help to put out the fire. So go ahead and vote yes on 50 and you won't have any water in your fire hydrants, gang. I promise you.
Oh, sometimes your sarcasm, Dave, is some people are going to vote wrong because they don't understand your sarcasm.
Oh. Some people are going to vote wrong because they vote wrong. That's just the way it is.
That's also true
about it.
Dum-dums.
They're just living in a fantasy world, living in a world of unbelievableness. And then the same people are voting to make more closures in the ocean. I don't get that. More closures. More closures. Can you imagine voting for more closures and you're a fisherman and you vote for more closures?
Hello?
How about now?
Oh, I hear you good now.
Oh, good, John. Good morning.
Oh, yeah, you're messing up just a little bit. Well, can you hear me? You hear me good?
We hear you just fine.
Oh, man, it's like you're in a bad spot or something.
Nope. Every time I go to the speaker, it goes. But just, we hear you fine.
I see Deckhand Sports is here. I'm actually in the garage looking at my 2 kill bags and my old boots, which I need to replace. And I've been thinking, man, I wish they sure had a Deckhand Sports deck boots. That would be really cool with that blue color that they have. I just thought I'd bring that up.
Okay.
So I can talk about tell you about the trip we had last week with the club. You still hearing me?
Yeah, fine, John. We hear you just fine.
Huh.
We hear you fine, John. John? Oh, well, I don't know.
Do not know.
Trying. We're trying, John. We're trying.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah, the vote is already determined in California. You're absolutely right. Hey, John, just talk, buddy. Don't worry about me. You just talk, okay? Because you can be heard just fine. Just talk.
Well, before I talk about the MOPs, last week, Saturday, we went on our club trip. It was a big fish tournament on the Mission Bell, and what a great crew they were. I think it was Adam and Jack were on deck, and Karen was in the galley, and I feel so bad I can't remember the captain's name, but they really took care of us, and it was a long, slow ride at 8 knots the whole day. We went about.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know what's going on here, but we lost him again. I don't know.
Yeah, it's dipping out.
I don't understand. But whatever. Not supposed to understand. Just keep going. Just keep on going. So, well, I don't know. But what's going on with Cap Mal? He's fishing.
Al, can you hear us?
Captain Al Clowers.
Yes,
How you
Al.
doing, buddy?
we're doing great.
You catching some fish?
We're catching a few, yeah. Mixed bag so far.
Is it still beautiful out there? Flat, glassy, calm?
Oh, yeah.
All right, buddy. We're excited about going live with you right after this show. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's sweet. Perfect.
That's what
All
we're
right.
after. It's a slow pick, that's for sure. I got to move around a little bit.
All right. Well, we'll check back in with you in a little bit.
All right.
How fun.
All right. Well, Al's
Live
out
fishing.
there fishing. He'll be out there fishing all day. Apparently, Justin's had some technical difficulties and he's not going to be able to run his trip tonight. So we won't be going live with Justin tonight, unfortunately.
And Pablo, where's Pablo today?
Pablo's out fishing with Jeanette, but Pablo doesn't go live. He refuses.
He refuses.
Yeah,
on,
he doesn't want anybody to know his hot spots.
Tell him to call in. We just want him to call in.
We would love for him to call in. We would love.
I'm going to text him.
We'd love for him to be on the show, but he doesn't want to. Doesn't want to. Hey, Lisa, how are you this morning? How's catfish fishing? And John gives up. Okay, John. Well, I don't know what to tell you. So, what do you think, Daniel, of the MLPs?
Closures anywhere and sign with for decent stuff, right?
We're losing you, Daniel.
Hear me now. Here.
You're breaking up.
Bad signal here too, right? I was full
All
signal
right.
when I got here, and now it's down to 1 dot. Now it's back up to 2. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you right now.
Yeah. I don't understand all that. I never did as a kid. And, when I was rock fishing 50 years ago or whatever it was on Frank or City's boat on the Ranger 85. And I remember them talking about the rock cod and them and the people above trying to close it and how much he was fighting for it and all the stuff that was going on. He was so into it. I just didn't understand it. I don't understand it now. I thought that they were actually doing proper science and proper studies to help save the fish. But that's not, evidently, that's not the case, I guess. You know, when they're looking at sand bass, why look at the sand bass when there's, you know, crap loads of them? Why don't you go look at something that might be having a problem? And I'm sure that there are some issues that need to be dealt with in a realistic way, but I don't know what that is. I don't think anybody does. Who knows? And then they're attacking sand bass that are migratory, like you say. Go out there in freaking February, you're not going to find a sand bass. Go back in July, August, they'll probably or maybe be there, maybe not. Maybe they didn't come this year for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, the problem is there's no science. They hang their hat on this science, but as we know, as people that look through glasses with our eyes wide open, there is no science, gang. If you did science, it would cost millions of dollars, and they can't do science because they're stealing all the money to pay for their cars and their boats and their houses and I'm sorry, I'm calling it a spade, gang. There is no science at all. And when they do a study, they grab a bunch of people that really have no idea how to fish. They give them a bunch of shrimp flies and they take them to places where the fish don't live, and then they expect non-fishing people to catch fish. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I don't know. It's just ridiculous in every way, shape, or form. There's no science. There's nothing going on. It's just take. We just keep giving. And as you guys saw when we showed up at the Fish and Game Commission meeting during the sand bass closures, we found out that those people that are sitting in there don't have any business sitting in there making these decisions, because they really have no idea what goes on outside. They haven't spent any time outdoors their whole life. They haven't. So why are they getting to make these? Why are they getting to make these decisions? I really don't understand. And San Diego Hawk fans, I am a big proponent on having Kelly Catane on here. I would love to have him on. I will reach out to him again. I've reached out to him before. He's kind of denied, but we'll see. I'd love to have Kelly on here. Tell us about San Catine. Tell us about what's going on down there and all the great things. But they close these fisheries strictly on emotions. It's an emotional closure, gang. And November 6th is the next meeting for these MLPA closures. Now, this is a discussion meeting, which is great because we want to discuss it. What I say is, if you're going to do it, what you guys practice all the time is full disclosure. We're going to let you see all the science. Well, that would be great. That would be great. They haven't ever done it. They've never, ever done it because there isn't any. So this time around, I would love to see it. And we should all call them out on that. Let us see. Full disclosure. Where is the science? Where's the science that makes these closures relevant? Where's the science that says that MLPs work? Where's the science? We want to see the science. We do. We want to see it. And giving money to anybody to take care of the problem for you is not going to work anymore, gang. I'm sorry. We, the people, have to show up. November 6th, this meeting is crucial to show up, be 200 or 300 or 400 people showing up at the Zoom meeting, and that would be spectacular to show up. I think the days of us throwing money into an organization and hoping that they take care of it for us, those days are long gone. I'm sorry. There's entities out there, but they don't make a difference. We, the people, make a difference showing up mass numbers. We make a difference. We, the people. I think we just got to show up.
I'm asking Justin to come online right now with us if he's available. I want him to talk a little bit about his idea, and I'm sure it's not the first person that came up with the idea. Let me see if he'll just come on here for a second.
I doubt he's going to come on. He's got boat.
Is he not? Oh, he's working on the boat. Yeah. So I'll Justin said multiple times about this. We're always on the defense for every one of these things that comes in front of us. And now we're on the defense again for November 6th to go in there and defend fishing. Freaking ridiculous. He wants us to be on the offensive and go after them with lawsuits. Now, I ain't got two nickels to rub together at the moment because it's all going into what I'm trying to do right now. But I just can't imagine that there isn't people that are in our circle that have the ability and the know-how to put together a lawsuit against whoever this entities are that are doing this and nip it in the bud before it even begins and take it back to the beginning and get the science before you start closing calico bass down to 1 or 2 fish, whatever it is now, and Dorado down to, whatever they do with theirs. Fish are worth 5 fish each now. When they come here, there's shitloads of them. It's like, why can't we just catch 10 and go home? There, like you said, if there's any science behind that, I'd love to see it. But if they're just pulling numbers out of a hat just because whatever their emotional feelings are, that's got to stop, man. And they're backed by a bunch of money. And I think we need to get on the offensive. Stop waiting until we always have to be on the defense because that's always going to happen. But you got to win a game by being on the offensive.
Does that booger eating spaz make me want to puke?
Yep, exactly. But the problem is you got to vote. Even though there's no voter ID in California and the elections have already been we got to hope that someday they'll have voter ID in the state of California. We can hope and we can pray that someday there'll be voter ID. Right now, there's no voter ID in California, so the elections are already decided. We know that. That's why Gavin Newsom made voter ID a felony. If you ask for voter ID, you're going to a federal penitentiary. But we know why he's done that. And there's only one reason. There's only one reason. If you look at this thing with a clear mind, there's only one reason: to rig the election. That's the only reason why there would be no voter ID. That is it. No other reason. And it's sad. It's sad to think that we're living in that spot, but California has been in that spot for 30 years. And it's just a sad, sad state. But I brought you guys into the Fish and Game Commission meeting so you could see it for yourself. And most of you were puking. Most of you guys and gals were blown away that these are the people that make all the decisions about going outside. These are the people that decide whether you get to go outside or not. And they have they really have no concept of what outside's about. They don't know what outside is about. And they were appointed. They weren't elected. These people were appointed by the people that rigged the elections. So I'm sorry. I keep going on and on and on about this, but
It's scary, Dave.
It really bursts.
That's why you keep going on and on about it. It's scary. And to think that, yeah.
It pisses me off that there's not more people talking about it. I don't understand it. Especially our fishing community is so small. We all need to get together. If we get together, we can change this. But there's so many people out there that don't want to get together because of who I am and what I represent. So,
Yeah, that might be true because not everybody likes everybody, but maybe we should start gathering a list of all the heavy hitters in the industry on a short list that we can blast out emails and make sure that they're blasting out on their social media. Just get all the competitors of all the social media together in one place for a cause. Let's talk hook up talking about it, Your Saltwater Guide talking about it. All the people that are influential in this industry, that care about this industry, that make money off this industry, should be involved. And they should be involved just as much as the rest of us are involved. And maybe they just don't know what's going on. Maybe they need to be informed more. Maybe they think it's just going to pass. Maybe they think somebody else is just going to take care of it because there's somebody else that's, likes fishing too. And maybe they'll just go out there and handle it. I don't know. End up, I don't want to end up not being able to go fishing. Holy moly. What do we have to go out of international waters just to go fishing and everything else is closed? Fuck you. Sorry. That's how mad I am about it too. Yeah. Been fishing California waters since I was like 5. I'm 62.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I feel a little helpless a little bit about it, but we're not exactly helpless. And we did make a difference with the sand bass. They didn't take them all away. They shouldn't have taken any of them away. That should have just been a non-issue. It should have never even, sand bass should have never been on a paper anywhere. Why? What are you guys doing?
Because somebody's sister's cousin's uncle went out fishing and didn't catch one, so therefore they were all gone, which is absolutely ridiculous. And to give them another
And they say they're going to close it to maybe make the biomass bigger or something. And what? They're never going to reopen that to 5 again.
No, they never open anything once they take it. And people don't understand that. And the other thing, gang, is I don't care if you like sand bass or not. I don't really care. What I'm trying to tell you all, and but there's so many crybaby whiny people out there that, oh, Dave, you don't even know. I do know. And when they take a fish, that just opens the door to take everything. And they are going to take it all away from us. And Frank LaPresti, he believes in his heart that they're on a mission to stop us from fishing. They don't want us to fish anywhere in the United States of America. There is an entity out there that wants to end fishing, period. And I hope it doesn't happen in my lifetime, but you guys ought to. I'm an old man, so I've already seen all the good stuff, and I've lived through Laguna Beach and all the great rock cod fishing. And you cannot diversely affect the population of fish in the ocean with the fishing pole. Not even you, Daniel. You're not that good. So to think that we have an effect on the population of fish with the fishing pole, that is a sad, sad state of affairs. And those of you that buy into that, I wish you would go golf or something. Go do something else. If you think you have an adverse effect on the population with your fishing pole, you need to go golfing or you need to go do something other than fish, because you are the problem. You are the problem. You're helping them close more stuff. And I would just wish that you would just go away. It's sad, but it's true. And you want to argue about it all day long, and you want to talk about closures are good, and they're not good. And it's not good to keep your kids from fishing. It'll save their lives. And like Michael Folk says all the time, take a kid fishing. Paul Hebert talked about it the other day. Take someone fishing. Just take them fishing, gang. Take people fishing. It's going to
Oh,
change their life.
Paul had a really good comment about troubled kids. Anybody that's troubled out there that's having issues, that just hasn't found their right path. Like me, it took me till I was in my 20s to find a right path. You know, you take somebody fishing, and when they get hooked up onto something, there's a switch. It's a switch. It's crazy. It's a crazy switch that happens when there's something pulling on your line. You don't know what it is. And then you want to know what it is. And yeah, you have to work for it to get it. And, you know, in some cases, that's probably the only thing that a troubled kid has ever worked to do, is to pull that fish in, right? Because everything else is too difficult. Your mental is too difficult. The juices running through your noodle are too difficult, and nothing's right. And yeah, crazy stuff when you're a kid, and you know, they're still trying to understand all that stuff. Get them outdoors, man. That's what the Boy Scouts are about. That's what camp is about in the summertime. That's what fishing's about. Doing something different than, you know, if you don't have a path, you don't know where you're going, you're just sitting there playing video games, and you're going to end up drinking like Dave and I for a few years until you figure that one out or something, you know. And there's an easier way. I wish I wouldn't have gone through what I did, but I did. There's a shorter path, you know. Paul nailed it, man. Take some troubled kids fishing. Go out of your way. It'll feel good. Look at somebody's face for the first time catching a fish. It's wild. I've passed off a lot of rods to people that have never caught a tuna. And you just have, you know, how many fish have you passed off, Dave, in your captain life hooking fish when people couldn't hook them, and you just hand that rod to somebody and it's half bent over? It's game on, man. The switch turns. And you know what? 9 out of 10 people want to do it again and again and again and again.
Yeah, you're right. SD, the problem is there is no science. So it'd be impossible to prove the science wrong because there is no science. So I do my best. I ask the questions. I disrupt the meetings. I am the guy, and I take everybody with me, and we're going to be there on November 6th. And it's an open discussion meeting, and we're going to discuss. And they'll probably give us 1 whole minute to talk about something that is our passion. They'll give us a whole minute. And you gotta remember that 1 minute that you have, you gotta talk with purpose, and you gotta take your emotions out of it and just talk facts. And the facts are that we don't know if the MLPAs work, or the MLPs worked, or if they didn't work. We don't know. We don't know. The general consensus is they didn't do what they were supposed to do, but we don't know that for a fact because there was never a scientific study of them after the closures, which they promised us there would be a reassessment in 5 years. This is what they told us. 5 years, we'll reassess this. We'll see how it's working. And then
where are those people at now?
Then they told us
they were gone 4 years ago. They have nobody there knows anything about that 5 years somebody talked about. All those people are gone.
Right. But we just gotta ask the question, and we gotta be there. We have to show up. November 6th is super important. November 4th is important if you guys want water in your fire hydrants. I can't emphasize that enough. November 4th is important but we'll be totally honest. They've already decided November 4th, but November 6th, we can actually talk. We're going to get to talk. We're going to get to share, and we'll see. We will see what happens, gang. I'm excited that we get to talk on the 6th. I'm really bummed that they've already decided the election on the 4th, though. That's kind of sad, but oh well.
Dave, a little plug for ReelQuick before we dip out of here.
One more time, yeah.
Yeah, you can play a little commercial for us.
Sure.
I think we got a couple minutes here. And super excited on my way back from Washington, talking to Batson Enterprises about manufacturing. And it looks like we're going to move forward with them. And
all right, gang, your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen. We're down here at the Pacific Coast Sportfishing Show. And I'm with Daniel Rubin, the creator of the ReelQuick Reel Seat System. This is an amazing, amazing product.
You guys, check this out. ReelQuick Fishing is a dovetail connection. It is in the unlock position for simplicity here. Comes right off the rod with a dovetail connection. No more screws, no more clamps on the back. Goes on the rod just like that, and we can lock this in place. Turn of a pin. This is strong. This is not coming off of this rod. ReelQuickFishing.com. Dave, you want to add anything to this?
The really cool part about this is the simplicity of it. I fish hard all the time. I hold my rod the proper way. I know a lot of you don't. A lot of you have your hand back here. You always want to have your hand in front of the reel. That's the way that the whole design was made to do, is do it the right way. Normally, when you grab it the right way, you're dealing with the ferrule screws right here. And when you're grabbing it and undoing it, that screws keep coming undone. There's none of that happening anymore. It's a very easy system to use the right way. I was blown away when I saw this. I thought it would add a lot of weight to the rod. Actually, it takes away a lot of the weight.
There you go, gang. That's the ReelQuick fishing system designed by Daniel Rubin and his partner. And you got to check that out. And now they're going to get some manufacturing, so it's going to be available to the masses really soon. I'm super excited that you were able to get with Bill Batson and have him working on this project with you. That's going to be super cool now that it's coming to the masses. And everybody, stay tuned, because in about 10 minutes, once I change the titles and readjust the settings on the show, we're going to go live with Captain Al Clowers for the rest of the day, gang. So you guys can see Captain Al catching rockfish and bluefin and all that other stuff. And who knows, a 500-pound marlin might jump on his spreader bar. You never know, because he's going to be trolling in the same area that they were. So thank you all very, very much. Please, November 6th is a huge day for the fishing community. Just show up and voice your opinion and let them know what you think of more MLPs, because more MLPs aren't going to add up to more fish. They're going to add up to less places to fish. Daniel, thanks for being a part of the show today. Have fun. Get on down Bernie Falls, and we'll talk to you later, buddy. Take a bunch of pictures.
Send you some pictures. Talk in a bit.
All right. See ya.